sa lahat ng sulok ng daigdig. Subaraw, ito ay atin. Gandang-gandang lumikha, lahat ay namangha. Subaraw, sa Puerto, Princesa. Sa Manilang Pumanyo, lahat ay nalikhain. Kaya't ating ipatiwag, ating nang itindig, ating kong ipamalaki ang Subaraw.
That time, no, the city would like to introduce itself as a biodiversity festival.
In 2019, we've done around 5 amustaran.
Actually, yung preparation namin, medyo short yung period ng time for the preparation.
Ay para ma-encourage at mag-promote ng awareness sa mga tao na mag-recycle ng mga basura.
I am Cecil Isubal, the City Program Coordinator for USAID's SURGE project. SURGE stands for Strengthening Urban Resilience for Growth with Equity. It is a 6-year project of USAID supporting the broad-based conditions for economic, resilient, inclusive growth of secondary cities like Puerto, Princesa. It is a flagship project of the city's development initiative under the broader Partnership for Growth with Equity. We are around 8 cities here in the Philippines. We have Iloilo, Legazpi, Tagbilaran City, General Santos, Cagayan de Oro, Zamboanga, Puerto Princesa. In 2019, USAID together with Protect Wildlife, no, and SURGE supported the Forum on Nature-Based Tourism. It has a theme on sustainable tourism and biodiversity, developing and protecting our future. So this is one of the major activity under the Subaraw Partners Festival, no? And or Subaraw Festival as you would say, and to the rest, Subaraw Biodiversity Festival. That time, no, the city would like to introduce itself as a biodiversity festival and to promote the underground river, no, as a World Heritage Site, and because of its rich biodiversity and ecosystem. And at the same time, we also want to promote conservation, protection, and the management of the environment, hand in hand with tourism. So when we say tourism, it often connotes that tourism supports the environment with proper management. So we commend the city for taking the bold step for initiating this Subaraw Biodiversity Festival, and as a key partner of the city government and under the leadership of Mayor Docilo Bayron, as well as the Puerto Princesa Underground Partners Foundation, we are here to continue to support the city government. We saw this biodiversity festival as a venue, no, to organize this event, the Nature-Based Tourism Forum, as an opportunity to support the advocacy of the Puerto Princesa as a top-of-mind nature-based tourist destination because of its vast attractions. And it is also an opportunity and a venue, no, to promote the balance for tourism and biodiversity. And this is also one way of communicating a celebration, no, and acknowledging the contribution of everyone, no, in the city, the civil society, our environmental advocates, and even the communities in protecting and upholding the rich environment of the city for a sustained economic future. The most memorable experiences that we had during the event would be, I would say, the gathering of 200 people, no, from the different communities and all over probably the Philippines. No, we have tourism establishments coming over, community-based sustainable tourism groups. We have the environmental advocates and academe and local government units and line agencies coming together, no, to really understand what nature-based tourism is all about and what is the significance of biodiversity in tourism. So it is really an opportunity to learn and to contribute and collaborate. And it's really a very remarkable experience, no, for that event, to see everybody really passionate and dedicated to bringing environment in the forefront of tourism. Another thing, we were able to come up with policy recommendations that the tourism stakeholders and the environmental supporters and advocates have proposed and submitted to the city government. And this was warmly welcomed. And most of the recommendations were basically about strengthening education, information campaigns, strengthening guidelines for a holistic tourism and environment policies. Another important highlight of the event is the presentation of recommendations coming from the private sectors, no, from the tourism and the environmental advocates on sets of policies. These are about information education campaigns on balancing tourism and the environment, enforcement and monitoring, the ability to engage local stakeholders to manage the community and to engage them in meaningful activities and livelihood, integrating science-based and evidence-based planning, as well as developing guidelines for a holistic nature-based tourism. The significance of this biodiversity celebration and the Subaraw Festival is very significant, no, especially for our project, no, because it supports biodiversity, which is a key and vital link in tourism. It is really an asset of the tourism industry as well, and it is the competitive advantage of Puerto Princesa among the rest of the cities. No, it is only here that we can see the underground river. No, we have the World Heritage Site, and at the same time we have a large stretch of coastlines. We have mountains, rivers, falls, and caves, beaches to be proud of. No? And accordingly, we have around 800 plants and 233 animal species, no? Including 15 kinds of endangered birds that can only be found here in Puerto Princesa. So another important significance of biodiversity is the role of nature-based tourism in development. It is an approach to really protect, sustain, and manage our environment and ecosystem. It has an important role in contributing to poverty reduction. So when tourism is properly managed and really directed, no, it can contribute to biodiversity, conservation, and poverty reduction. And probably we can say that biodiversity as a celebration is really taking pride of a clean, pristine, and serene environment, no, here in Puerto Princesa. And it is all about camaraderie and cohesion, no, coming together of all people. So this is more than the biodiversity itself. It is more about culture of the people and close-knit relationship of everyone. So It is also about raising awareness and continuing the passion of taking care of our environment for our survival, sustenance, and well-being. Because nature heals and nature restores. The conservation and sustainable use of biodiversity can and must be incorporated into our tourism development policies and strategies that bring local and economic benefits to our local community.
Puerto, Princesa, and welcome to the first Subaraw Festival 3D Installation Competition.
congratulations to all the students, teachers, and the schools who tirelessly work for this art pieces. So thank you so much.
Okay, so I'm RJ Escalona, one of the event organizers of Subaraw Festival 2019, Scoop Basura. Actually, yung idea ng event ay nanggaling na ito sa iba't ibang organizations, not just in the Puerto Princesa, but also from other organizations outside ng Philippines. So, meron tayong mga naging trending before na mga activities, yung tinatawag ng Scoop Basurero, no? Scoop Basura, yung mga ganon. So, may mga different NGOs and environmentalists na nagkakandak na ng ganitong activity. So, one of the objectives ng activity nila is to maintain and to protect yung wildlife natin sa ilalim ng dagat. So, it's more of nasa yamang dagat natin, no? So, kasi habang nag-scuba sila, naisip nila, why not mag-scuba tayo habang nililinis din natin yung dagat. So, it's a win-win situation for both ng organizations, ng individual, at saka ng environment natin. So, it's more of protection ng ating environment nung sa nasisi-water natin. Actually, yung preparation namin, medyo short yung period ng time for the preparation. Parang nangyari, parang 2 weeks lang yung preparation for this one. And then, inad na itong Scoop Basurero, no, Scoop Basura na tinatawag natin activity para maging package talaga, because the objective of the Subaraw Festival last year is more of environmental protection, not just the trees, no. In-include na natin dito yun nasa dagat. So, yung preparation natin, less than 2 weeks, no. Nagkaroon tayo ng preparation. We invited different agencies na pwede natin makasama na alam nating sanay na or gumagawa na rin ng ibang activities na ito. Highlights ng event, actually, ginanap ito sa ating Puerto Princesa City Baywalk. At ang isang mga naging highlights doon, yung pa-end na yung time kasi meron lang time na ginagawa. So, yung oras na yun ay limited lang para magawa nila yung kanilang dapat na ma-aim. So, pabikatan ito ng makukuhang basura. And nakakatuwa doon sa part na ito, yung magugulat ka, ang dami palang basura sa ilalim ng dagat, no? Especially dyan sa ating Puerto Princesa Baywalk na kung saan pag makikita mo sa ibabaw, hindi mo makapansin na marumi pala yung ilalim. So, nakatago yung mga basura sa ilalim. And yun, nakakatuwa, ang lalaki, may mga gulong, no? May mga tubo, ang daming basura na alam mo kung saan ang galing. Parang napaka-imposibleng makakarating doon, which is wala na naman ibang pupuntahan kundi galing din sa tao. Actually, parang kung akong tatanungin, parang maganda ito simultaneous, not just in Puerto Princesa Baywalk, but also to Honda Bay and different sea coastals natin para makita talaga natin sino ba talaga yung mga areas natin dito sa Puerto Princesa ang maraming basura. At alam naman natin not just in Puerto Princesa Baywalk, but last year kasi is naging dry run natin ito. I think for next year, if ever, no, mas malaki yung magiging sakop nitong ating project na ito. So sa project natin by next year, kung wala na pong pandemic or kaya nating makontrol yung COVID-19 dito sa ating syudad, hopefully, mas malaki na yung masasakop ng proyektong ito, ng project na ito ng Subaraw Festival. And mas maraming participants ang inaasahan namin dalo doon. Not just, kasi last year, ang in-invite namin are uniformed personnel, no? So by next year, hopefully, ang ma-invite naman natin not just agencies or uniformed personnel but also youth organizations, no, different NGOs, iba't iba civic and religious organizations to participate also yung mga young environmentalists natin na nandito sa syudad na makasali rin sila para malaman nila, no, na hindi natin tinatago yung katotohanan, no, although tayo ay pasok sa tinatawag nilang City of the Living God and the City in the Forest, meron pa rin tayong mga lugar na kung saan hindi pa rin perpekto, no. So hopefully magiging magiging daan para mas maging aware, para mas maging magsumikap yung mga kababayan natin na hindi tayo dapat magpakumpiyansa kasi hindi pa pala natin nalilinis yung mga bagay na dapat nating linisin and marami pa tayong dapat na asikasuhin. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much sa City Government sa paungan ng ating punong lungsod Mayor Lucilo R. Byron sa napakaganda pong proyekto at naging parte po at bahagi ako ng pag-oorganisa ng nasabing aktibidad. Sa ating po mga kababayan, sa susunod na taon, kung sakali man po na magkaroon na tayo ng maayos na pamamahala dito at mas maigting na po yung ating pagmamanage ng ating mga COVID patients o ng ating COVID response ito sa ating syudad, magawa na po natin at pagbigyan na po tayo ng mapagpatuloy yung ating pong proyekto o programa na may kinalaman po dito sa ating tinatawag na Scoop Basura by next hopefully 2021 po, no. Sana mag-participate tayo, no? And after natin mag-participate, may turo din natin sa ibang mga kababayan natin ang kahalagahan ng pangangalaga ng ating kalikasan.
Ako si Michael Olyabe, ang kasalukuyang Community Development Officer ng Puerto, Princesa Subterranean River National Park. At ako din ang isa sa mga organizer nung first ever Paraw sa Subaraw 2019. Nabuo yung idea nung Wacky Boat Race at nung Paraw sa Subaraw design competition nung 2019 at nung 2018 ay para ma-encourage at mag-promote ng awareness sa mga tao na mag-recycle ng mga basura. Kasi nga, kasabay din ito kasi ito rin yung mga panahon na yung ordinansa ng pagbaba ng paggamit ng single-use plastic. So, isinabay na natin yon para mas magiging malawak yung information awareness natin patungkol sa pagre-recycle at pagmamanage ng ating mga solid waste dito sa Puerto Princesa City. Yung naging preparation talaga natin nung 2019, medyo naging medyo naging late na kasi nga nagkaroon ng mga pag-uusap at hindi nagkaroon hindi lang siguro nagkasundo kung magkakaroon ba ng second Wacky Boat Race or kung anong level up yung gagawin namin sa competition na yun. Pero siguro mga 1 month na lang before nung Subaraw, napagkasunduan nga dahil sa suggestion na rin ng ating butihing mayor na si Mayor Lucilo Byron na gawing Paraw sa Subaraw siya para mas catchy at mas marami tayong ma-invite, ma-encourage ng mga contestant or mga participant sa competition. yung naging memorable experience namin nung Paraw sa Subaraw 2019, naging challenge talaga yung yung hangin kasi panahon talaga nung November, panahon po talaga ng malakas yung hangin. So nagkaroon ng mga paraw boat, yung sailboat natin ay may mga natutumba, may mga napupunta sa malalayo, pero nairaos naman natin yon. Naging maganda naman yung daloy at wala naman tayong nasaktan or nalunod or ano man during the competition. Yun nga, siguro yung naging plano after nung competition, nagkaroon kami ng assessment dahil nga medyo naging konti yung turnout nung sumali. So yung napag-usapan namin kung sakaling magkaroon na for 2021, magkaroon uli ng Paraw sa Subaraw yung pag-i-invite at makipag-partner talaga sa city government na i-require yung mga barangay mismo na mag-join kasi nung 2019 nasa 12 lang yata yung participant. Siguro dahil nga late na yung preparation, yun lang, konti lang yung mga sumali. So yung magiging plano talaga for the next Paraw sa Subaraw competition ay i-involve talaga yung lahat 66 barangays at i-open sa mga CBST organization na sumali para mas ma-level up natin yung awareness at mas marami tayong ma-involve na maturuan yung mga tao sa pagre-recycle ng mga basura na nagkalat lang dyan. Ayun, ang pamunuan ng Puerto Princesa Subterranean River National Park ay lubos na nagpapasalamat sa pamunuan ng City Government of Puerto Princesa sa pangunguna po ng ating minamahal na mayor na si Lucilo R. Byron at syempre sa ating partner in conservation ng Philippine Shell Foundation Incorporated. Maraming salamat sa walang sawang pagsuporta sa lahat ng mga programa na may kaugnayan sa conservation. Sa pangunguna po yan ni Ma'am Marby Trudu, ni Ma'am Eva Malabanan at ni Sir Edong Magpayo.
Hi, my name is Carl Dylan Aquino. I am a run director of Subaraw Biodiversity Fun Run 2019. We, the JCI Puerto Princesa Oil, have been doing fun run since 2017, I think. We call it Amos Taran. It's a health and lifestyle program of the organization. In 2019, we've done around 5 Amos Taran, co-presented by different organizations and establishments in the city. When I, together with the organization, was tapped by Sir Carlo of the city government to do the fun run for Subaraw, we happily accepted it and we called it Subaraw Biodiversity Run for 2019. I think we had around 2 to 3 weeks for the preparation of the event. And marami na akong nagawang fun run before, pero ito talaga parang ito yung pinaka-challenging na event para sa akin. And minsan napatanong ako kay Sir Carlo if, Sir, kaya ko ba to? Sabi niya sa akin, Carl, kaya mo yan. So, I felt being trusted, kaya sabi ko, hindi dapat papala yung event. Aside from limited yung time ng preparation, the challenge is kailangan talagang ma-push through yung 3 starting line. So, nag-coordinate tayo sa iba't ibang malls, sa 3 major malls, and we're very happy na they are very open dun sa idea. And they like it, so they help din. So, pinagaan talaga nila yung trabaho ko. So, maraming salamat. And syempre, thankful ako sa suporta ng JCI Puerto Princesa Oil. Sa full support ni Mayor Byron, ni Sir Carlo, ni Sir Raymond, ni Sir Arjo, si Ma'am Beth Maclang, and the PPUR team. Siyempre, gusto ko rin pasalamatan yung suporta ng PPUR Foundation headed by Miss Joy and Councilor Maika together with the SK Federation. Maraming salamat po. I think one of the highlights of this event is when our city mayor, Mayor Byron, had this kind of idea na grabe, challenging talaga para sa amin. And especially sa akin as an organizer na to come up with the 3 different starting line on 3 major malls dito sa ating sa city. So, we have the NCCC, the SM, and also the Robinsons. And siguro isa pa sa mga highlight na event na to is the positive response ng tao. Maraming nagpa-register, and imagine kahit umulan nung kinagabihan before the event is talagang na-push through namin kinabukasan, then yung run, morning, maraming nagising ng maaga. So, ayun, talagang yun ang highlights ng event na to. Memorable experience. For me, ang memorable experience ng fun run na ito is syempre na-push through natin yung 3 different starting line. Aside from that, we expected around 1,000 participants o 1,000 runners. But happy to say na 1,500 runners yung tumakbo at nag-register for our event. And syempre, nagdala rin sila ng eco break bottle doon sa ating mga registration area. And sobrang saya dahil nga talagang this is a fun run na kung saan small time preparation but na-push through natin, and it's because of ng mga participants na dumating at talagang gumising ng maaga. We'll double the preparation, and hopefully we can also double the number of participants sa 2021. And syempre, may mga new segment tayo. Who knows, diba? Baka color fun run pala ang next. My message to those who want to join, even though we can't make it this year, we're very thankful na sinuportahan nyo yung Subaraw 2019, and makita-kita tayo sa Subaraw 2021. And invite your friends, your family, your workmates, lahat. I-invite na natin dahil gagawa tayo ng pinakamalaking fun run sa Palawan and in Mimaropa sa 2021. Maraming salamat po.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself.